Hello, hello, hello out there. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. I am so happy you are here with me tonight. You could have been anywhere, and you have decided and blessed me to come here with me. I'm so happy and so thankful. And, we just had a 3-day weekend for most of us, and I'm so happy that you are here with me to celebrate. And I had a fantastic Labor Day weekend myself. Was full of it was so full. It's so full. And who am I? I'm sorry. My name is Coach Don Allen, and welcome to the Coach Don Allen podcast number 120. What is your ability? What is your ability? I'm going to welcome. And if you may, can you please put in where you are viewing from? I would appreciate that very much. I love to say hello. And thank you guys for rocking with me for 120 episodes. And if you're new to the show, hello and welcome. I am Coach Don Allen. I help overweight middle-aged women who feel unworthy, unseen, and forgotten go from being stressed out to having energy, drive, and motivation by making small changes in their physical activity, the nutrition, and the self-care so they can become fit, fine, fabulous, and so sexy, loving themselves from the inside out. Yes, I love it. And I love you. So let me see who is viewing, if I may see who's viewing today. I'll just say hello. I have Strong Island in the house, and I have Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you. It's in the house. Yes. Let's see over here in Facebook land, if I may see who is over here. All right. Yes. All right. They are coming in slowly but surely. They are coming in. Yes. So this weekend was a gas. I had so much fun this weekend. I went to Long Island, New York, visiting family. That's where I'm from, Long Island. And what happened with my sister last year this time, she did a really great Labor Day tribute. And she showed the Shinnecock Indians. And I haven't been to the powwow in years. I was a little girl. So I said, no, I got to go in 2025. So I did. So I made sure that I was going to the reservation, to the res, to see our Shinnecock family, number one. And also while I was here, I wanted to visit one of our members, Mr. Mitch Race, because he's only an hour or so away. That makes no sense to come this far and not meet Mitch for the first time in person. We talked to him on phone and social media and website, all that, but not in person. It was so much fun. We had a great time. So we do have pictures on our Facebooks and our Instagram. You gotta check that out. We had so much fun. And also, I have an accountability partner. Her name is Sonya Simone. I'm bringing her on a little bit. And, we do, we learn, through phone, and we learn through, Zoom. And, it's okay. And it's all you have. But in person, I'm a visual learner. I like to feel, touch, and just, ask questions. And so it gave me the opportunity to really visit my accountability and partner and really work side by side with her. And that was priceless. And of course, she's my sister. So we're going to have fun on top of that. So that was what I did this weekend. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend as well. So the topic, like I said tonight, is about being an accountability partner. What is it? So we're going to talk about what is an accountability partner, benefits of an accountability partner, and 15 qualities that you want in your partner. So if you don't have one, we're going to talk about the qualities that you may be looking for. And if you are an accountability partner, you want to maybe check yourself and give yourself a little grade. No one's going to know, see how you're doing in the 15 areas. And if you're doing, okay, if you're doing fair or great, then that's just a way to check off the list. So you would be a fantastic and a great partner for your with the partner. So I'm going to talk a little bit why I chose this topic as well. And this is September 3rd, and well, guys, this is the third quarter, and a lot of people had maybe made their New Year's resolution, and well, a few 3 months from now, it's going to be another new year. So I don't know how they're doing in the resolutions, but you know what? Uh, they what I understand is 80% of them fail. Okay, so New Year's resolutions. You may want to lose weight, you may want to get healthier, you may want to save money, you may want to read more, you may want to meditate more. There are a lot of reasons why people set their goals, right? And they're good goals. But sometimes they have some stumbling blocks. You might be start out gun ho, and then throughout the course of the weeks or months, you get less motivated. Your life starts happening, and your commitment changes. Your focus is off, and you just need something to get you going. So you need help with your internal motivation, right? Someone to help you with that, to keep you focused, keep you energized and remember what you're supposed to be doing. Then you might need some extrinsic, some motivation. Someone that can help you bring it back, your energy, bring back your focus. Someone you can team up with, right? To inspire you, to help you towards those goals. Because what I understand, 5 to 20% of the people are successful and 80% are failures. So there should be a benefit. There's a benefit of having somebody help you on the line. So the three benefits could be: one, to help you with that target motivation, to help you remind you of what you want to do, remind you of that goal, that and have that interpersonal connection. Another one is perspective. Sometimes people have a different idea. You might want to lose weight for a certain reason, and they may maybe tell you or guide you to some other reasons that may even help you to make it even stronger motivation. And then there's community. There is a community. You can't beat the community. That social connection, that support, the person listening to you. You might not be that ear, just the listening ear to help you get through. So that is why I chose this topic, to help those who maybe they're struggling with their goals and they haven't quite made them and need that help. They may need a support team. They may need accountability. And, maybe listening after the podcast, you can find somebody that will help you. And at the end of the year, you are successful. Okay? So I'm going to bring up my guest in a few minutes. And her name is Sonya Simone Dungee. And she's my sister. For real sister, blood sister, no play, real sister, got the same daddy. Okay? So I'm going to bring her on. But I'm going to read her bio first. I think I better get some water first because it's kind of long. Let me get my little water here. Metal straw, not plastic. Okay. Sonya Dungee. Sonya is a native of Long Island. She may say Strong Island. Okay. Sonya is a daughter, granddaughter, sister, niece, cousin, aunt, godmother, mother, and grandmother, and most importantly, a faithful servant. Amen. Sonya holds several titles such as entrepreneur, of CEO of Always Destined for Greatness LLC, Always Destined to Encourage and Fit and Finesse for Less LLC, podcast, host of the Sonya Dungee podcast, where conversation is always the essence of the soul, transformation coach, mentor, advocate for the voiceless, community advocate, president of the New Visions Pioneers, Palmontock, chapter number 85, Town of Brookhaven Hispanic Advisory Board member, Town of Brookhaven Youth Bureau Interfaith Committee member, contributing member of the National Museum of African American History and Culture, paralegal, Notary Public, real estate consultant, a servant assistant and trainer for a major telecommunication company, CWA Local 1109 Stewart, and a forever student of learning and growing. Okay, bravo, sister, brava. Okay. Sonya earned her associate's degree in applied science at Suffolk County Community College, as well as from SUNY, which is the city of New York. Sonya was the recipient of the Town of Brookhaven prestigious Black History Month proclamation. Okay, sister, I see you. Sonya considers herself a storm survivor as she has overcome the struggles and pain points associated with grief, feeling the effects of hardship, paralysis, and the inability towards progression, abandonment of feelings of unloved and unwanted. domestic abuse, borderline anorexia, and the stigma and financial burden of a single teen mom of two. Life experience, willpower, perseverance, and community has given Sonya the desire to walk fully in her purpose while helping others become unstuck, resilient, and empowered with an attitude of expectation and excellence, achieving economic independence so they can be destined for the greatness while walking in their true purpose. Yes, I hear you, my sister. Well, without further ado, shall I bring on my sister, the queen, Miss Sonya Simone Dungee? All right, here she comes, y'all. Added to the stage. Hey, girl.
Well, hello, and wow, thank you for the edification and then some, my sister.
Of course.
Um, I am honored to be here tonight in the presence of your viewers and yourself. So, thank you for the invitation. We always have a fun time together, and I know
You know
tonight
it.
won't be any different.
You know it, girl. You know how we do. We know how we do. We know how we do. Yes, so I'm happy that you came to bless. But I felt that, being that we had the weekend together, hanging out, and we still had our fun and we did what we do, that we're able to, work as well. So, work as well and have fun and grin and giggles and hanging out with Mitch for the first time. Wasn't that fun?
That was incredible. It was actually like almost a dream come true because we've always talked, we've always had accountability. um he's always been there and supportive, and
Hmm.
to and I met him in passing before, but it wasn't the
Hmm.
same. It was like, oh hi, like that, but not on the level that we are today. And so it was
Hmm.
so beautiful. It just felt like we were just family. Like he felt like he was part of our
Hmm.
family, and then the
Did.
girls loved him, and we just had amazing time, and we didn't feel like it was the first time.
That's true. He felt like it was like we knew him all of our lives, and it was like, hey, hanging out for one more day. Yes.
He even looks like family. I mean, he looks like I'm on side of the family, so even
I
more
didn't want.
so. Like
I did. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that. But yeah, he does. He does favor somebody in our family. No,
He's
I
a
just I
brother
just
from
didn't want to
another
say
mother.
that.
hmm The brother from another mother.
Yeah, you never these days you just never know what's happening, child. You don't know what's going on. Yes.
Yes.
So Sonia's my accountability partner, and we felt that we're gonna talk about some of the things that we do and do a little checklist. But I was going to say that there's three benefits. There's some plenty of benefits, but the three benefits of accountability partners. Like I said before, it's to help target motivation because sometimes life be life and you just don't feel like doing it. Feel like doing stuff like I don't know, you know. And perspective, you lose your joy, you lose your joy. And sometimes a person could say something to you that what I had never thought that before. Let me just get up and do what I got to do. Remind you of what you're supposed to be doing. Like I said, community. You never can outdo the community. But you know what? I read something really strange. I mean, if I can find it. It was really really weird that I read, right? And one of the things they say guideline for accountability partner, right? They says don't use a friend or family member. They said there are too many patterns to deal with, too much emotional involvement, and in general, they aren't committed to changing. Start with someone new who's committed to change as well. And I read that. I was like, Some people say some things that I read say don't use family and friends, and some say just use somebody who you trust, who's going to tell you the truth, all different kind of things like that, who's committed and you have like-mindedness. But they're like, you can't find nobody in family like that. That's kind of what do you think about that?
I gave the side eye. Must do it again.
Yeah, okay, all
You
right. That's
know,
what I thought
to each his own. I mean, I can
too.
understand why they would
Yeah.
say that, because your family might not be as supportive and might be able to,
Hmm.
might let you slide, or,
Hmm.
or they don't know what,
Yeah.
but we don't play that. So we're good. We're going to keep going the way we've been going.
Yeah, but I read that. I was like, what? Say what? I mean, I guess you're right, because some family, if they're close to you, mom, dad, sister, cousins, brothers, someone that you respect, and they put they they downplay what you're trying to do. Girl, you ain't gonna be able to do that. And you hear that, and that's gonna just gonna just kill your little motivation, and then you might not be able to do anything because you they kept your spirit already. Instead of lifting you up and saying, really, let's see. They just they may hurt you more because they're close to you. So that maybe that's what they meant because they're close to you, and that person may just kill your little spirit.
True. I can see
But
that.
all right. So this is the checklist, and this is 15 qualities to look for in an accountability partner. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm saying to the viewers, let me see if anybody else hopped in before I get busy here. Let me see, make sure anybody popped in here that I see. Hey Harlem, we have Harlem in the house. We have DC, Nation's Capital in the house. Hi, new person. Sky, hello. I see new people. I don't know who you are. I'm happy to see you, new people. Hi. So happy to see you guys. Thank you. Okay, I'm happy to see new people. All right, let me see if anybody in Facebook that jumped on here real quick before I start giving the goodies, baby. I don't want to miss nobody get the goodies. Okay, hold on, let me find Facebook real fast again. I'm sorry. Anybody else jumped in? Hey, Mr. Walker jumped in. Hey, Darren, how you doing? Hey, Mr. Arthur. So yes, how y'all doing? So let me give you the goodies real quick. Okay, y'all ready? So get your paper and pencil so you can grade yourself. I'm a retired teacher, so I do grades, okay? But I won't count it. I won't count it. Okay, so get paper and pencil so you can grade yourself. Okay, you can do it two ways. You can see if how you're doing as an accountability partner. You give yourself a 1 for I'm not. This is not good. I need to work on this. A 3 if you are doing okay, okay, and a 5 if you got it going on. Don't worry about it. Check this. Okay, so you're grading yourself. Okay, or you are looking, or you don't have a partner and you want to know what you need to look for. Okay, you ready? Okay, number 1, they must be reliable. That makes sense. Reliable. If your accountability partner does not show up for meetings or doesn't check in with you, there's no point in the relationship. Kick rocks, goodbye. Okay, that makes sense. They got to be reliable. What's the point? You're really having struggling with lifing. Why you have a partner, a big partner doing the same thing? You don't need them. Okay, reliable. Do you agree with that?
Yes. Check.
Yes, that's for you. That's like a 5 because you're really reliable. Sometimes true reliable. Because sometimes I'm gonna be like doing something. Did you do something? Okay. I'm gonna okay. Yes, I got it. That's good. So you are reliable, even though sometimes I don't want you to be. Check. Okay. They must give it to you straight. I mean, you can give it somebody with love, but it says you must give it straight. Okay. No beat them on the bush. It says you can't be afraid. You cannot be afraid to hurt somebody's feelings. Don't kill them, but don't crucify them, but tell them what they need to hear. Some people say, they tell them with love, not tough love, but tell them with love. Okay. Maybe put a little piece of maybe a little sprinkle a little sugar on it so they won't be too bad. Give them a band-aid. So what do you think about that?
Check.
Let's check. Share them with love.
That's another 5.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Okay. You must communicate calmly. Okay. It says you're gonna give it to them straight, but you can't yell at them, yell or be angry. You have to tell them calmly. It says, you know, like you're doing a math problem. It says, you might not do the math problem. You do it calmly, figure it out, use the right words to get it across without hurting their feelings. But just keep it calm. Don't yell and keep it calm. Think about that.
Is there half points for anything?
Yeah, 1 or 3 or 5.
That's it. Well.
Yeah,
okay.
either you're not doing it, you're doing it okay, you're doing all right, or you're doing it like that's it.
All right,
So
then I'll
it
take
could be a
the
3.
checks. All right.
A 3 is not bad. It's just
No,
that maybe you're doing it but not consistently. You're doing it for the most part.
who's the you? Me? Or you're speaking in
You,
general? Oh no,
I
honey.
mean,
That's no.
you
That's a
mean
5. That's a 5 for
I think
me.
you do calmly. You calm. You calm.
There's been times when I just had to say, I gotta hang up now. I'll talk to you later. Click.
But that's still calm.
Yeah, that
You ain't
was
yelling
calm.
at me.
That's why I
You're
asked
not.
you about the points. I mean, the
Yeah.
hashtags. No
No,
hash. So that's
I
calm.
think you don't never yell
I
at
hung
me.
up the
Uh,
phone until
you don't never. You
a
never
bit
yell at me. I
forgotten.
come to the phone, but you don't never.
Yeah, you just call back and be like, okay, I got it. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
move on. Next.
Number four. They must know the limit. They must know the limit. That's a big one. And so it says you want the accountability to tell you the truth, and you want them to be calmly. It says, but even then, you might even reach your limit. So I guess when they're telling you about yourself, okay, and they are calm, you can just so much you can take before the person may lose it. So you get to understand that person and how far, I guess, to how much they can take, I guess.
Mm,
That makes sense. So
check.
you must know the limit. You must know how long to talk or how long to tell them about themselves. It can't be a whole hour of lecture because they're gonna probably turn off about the first 1 minute. So I guess say it to the point, get to the point, be calm about it, say it and let it go.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Where do you feel I fall with that?
Well, and also on my part, I'll say Sonya, and you have to know that means that's enough. Or I say, can you be quiet for a minute, please? I have to
Regroup. Think. Yes. Pause.
process. Like, okay,
Process.
like
Yes.
okay, you're telling me something I'm hearing. I may not want to hear it but it's the truth. Okay, you have to take it in. Okay, she's saying this about me. Okay, I have to take it in. It's true. Let me solid. Let me vegetate it. Not vegetate. What's that word? What's that word? Not vegetate. Let me
Resonate.
yeah, resonate. Let me just
Soak
whoosh
it
it off a
in.
minute. Soak
Wusa.
it in. All of that. Let me just. Hmm, okay, you're right. I
I
have to
love
work with
this.
that, and leave me alone. Then
I'm
leave me alone
loving this
for
because
a few
I'm
minutes.
getting that perspective I don't always hear on the other side. But also,
What do you
speaking of
mean?
perspective, the chat is blowing up. So
Oh, is it?
they're answering you as you're going along. So
Oh, okay. Let
um
me let me stop for a hop. Look at some. Look. Okay. Let me look at some.
yeah,
Okay. Let me look at what they got here.
yeah, I think literally after each one bounce back and forth because they
Okay.
are kind of, yeah. So
Okay.
but
I have
this is
Miami in the house. Hey, Miami. Somebody new. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Both are amazing. You need you. Oh, somebody said they need a coach. They need a partnership. Go. I'm glad that we're giving you some things to look for. Value. Haha. Listen to the sisters. Yeah, listen to the sisters. Thank you. Let me look at Facebook. Okay. So, all right. So, know your limits. So it says here, um, there's only so much truth people can take, and so whilst at one sitting,
mm,
you may have to give them some little spoon feeding, depending what you're saying about them. You know what I'm saying?
that's
You
number
can't.
5.
That's number four. You must know
That's
your
number
limits.
5.
So
Okay.
what I'm saying is like you have to know the limits. Sometimes you only give them so much at a time. So it's a know the limits of a person that can take before they just, you know, push before they push back.
Gotcha. Makes
Okay.
sense.
I think you do okay, but I know how to tell you that like that's enough. I don't say it like that. I was
Mm.
like, okay, I'll say, give me a minute. Let me just, or I say, stop talking for a second.
Mhm.
Because I don't want any bad words to come out.
Thanks. I'm glad we're doing this so I know how you really
No,
feel.
no, but if a person telling you the truth, you have to like absorb it in for a second. Like, dang,
Mhm.
do I do that? You gotta think about it and like, oh wow, that's being truthful. Number five, they must suggest solutions. So basically, if you see something wrong, and you have a solution, uh, yeah, go ahead and um give them a solution. That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Number six, they must listen closely. Yes. So basically, sometimes it's more listening for the most part. And then once they have something to say, then it should be something that's going to be constructive. Um,
Yes. And for you, which is great for the viewers to hear, is you'll almost to a fault let me know that you're listening attentively, even the flip side when it's me, because then you'll repeat as the teacher in you does. So what you're saying is, or if I understood you correctly, you
yeah.
said this. So yeah, and sometimes I'm like, yeah, you heard me the first time. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but I'm
then
making
the
sure
other
you
side,
heard me. I'm
yeah.
making sure you heard me, heard you. You heard me, heard you.
Yes, yes, but that's a great thing because attentive listening is key. The
Yes.
posture and the look and the everything
Mm-hmm.
lets me know that you
Yes.
are paying attention.
Yes.
Vice versa.
Yes.
I don't repeat that, but I do listen attentively.
But that's part of my training as an
Yes,
integrated nutrition health coach, darling.
yes.
Just to let you know, it's part of the training.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm like, oh, here she goes. Okay, I'm glad she's letting me know she's listening attentively. Thank you. I do. I'm being honest. I'm like, okay, yes.
Well, but say I might fall asleep. How about that? Being like, hey, huh?
I do that. Yes, I admit it.
Because guys, we've been on the phone for hours. Sometimes it could be 3 or 4 or 5 hours on the phone for real. So, like, let you know when I say that. That's why I say repeat what I'm saying because we can be on the phone for 3 or 4 hours, and sometimes Sonya is doing other things at the same time that she's doing what we do. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say what it is, but yes. Anywho, um, number six, they must. Oh, seven is they must get you. They must get you. That's a good one. Ideally, you and your accountability partner have corresponding values. If you want to think alike, you want to be able to think alike. You're on the same wavelength. Okay, that makes sense. Um, so like building your business is number one, and they should know what's important to you, and vice versa. So basically, they must get you understanding where you're coming from, why you do what you do. That makes sense.
Makes plenty.
Yep. Why they do what you do. Otherwise, y'all don't need to be together. You have to understand why you're doing what you're doing and why this thing is important to you. You know.
Yeah.
Number eight, they must not impose their value on you. Ooh, okay, that makes sense. It's like someone who's religious and someone who's not religious. You're gonna say something to somebody, but you can't impose on them because you're gonna turn them off. So you don't want to impose something that someone may or may not want to hear, and then that's gonna turn them off. Now listen to you, and that's gonna be a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, be realistic. It will never be a perfect match, but you might get 70 to 80%, but never 100. So it says that they may have the same goals as you, but 70 to 80% is pretty much they said is realistic of their values. So but that's another thing. If your family, shouldn't you have more similar values than people who not your family?
Not really.
You don't think so?
Well, I see it like this.
Okay, how you see it?
It okay. If you take our family members, our immediate, just for instance, if you take our siblings,
Okay.
they're different.
Yeah. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? The
the
girls,
girls, the girls are similar. The
yeah.
girls are pretty much have the same value. I'll say that. But
Yeah.
I mean, but I wouldn't pick different people who don't have the same value with me. So
Yeah.
if the sisters, right, where we have the same value, then we'll be good partners.
Yes.
We're just saying. Okay, just thinking about that family thing with that. Don't pick your family member thing. That kind of ah, I don't know. Maybe it. I guess I'm thinking about it. If the person don't agree with you, it's gonna kill your spirit, and that maybe that's what it means. But it kind of bothered me. But I'm gonna let it go for now.
That's
Number
because you're comparing it to us, and um like even my brother that we share the same mom,
mm-hmm.
our values are different. I wouldn't have him
Yeah,
accountability to do what we do because he doesn't that's not his niche. That's not what he does.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like him being my accountability. He's really great on working on cars. What accountability am I going to hold him to other
Right,
than, oh, David, did you go work on the car today? You know what I mean?
right.
It's different.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect or not, just other than the basics.
And maybe too, a kind of maybe too, we have a lot of same things that we went through. So like, we can understand each other better because we went through the same things the same. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Well, okay, number 9, they must cheer you on. They must be, I guess, a good cheerleader. That makes sense. You want them to encourage you. That's the whole
Mm-hmm.
idea because you need somebody that's going to internally and externally motivate you, cheer you on because you need that person because you can't do it by yourself because sometimes you just don't want to do it.
Exactly. 6 through 9 was all check because we didn't check. So 6 to 9 was check. Um, and I can relate to that about being the cheerleader because for me, I have a kazoo on my shoulder.
Oh, I have the same kazoo. Yeah.
You see what I'm
He's on my
saying?
right
So
side. You left or right? Left, right side. Maybe the left side in a minute.
he's right here on the
Right.
right side. So when I go like
Yeah.
this, there he
Yeah,
is.
I know, right?
So I have so in order, I feel like in order for me to be an accountability for you, I have to be accountable to myself.
That's true.
And so there's times when I'm extremely exhausted from all the things I do,
Hmm.
and I will test myself. I'll lay down, and no sooner as my head hit the pillow, I'm bouncing back up like this. I'm like, I got to do it. I got to get this done. If I don't do something I need to do in the time frame that I chose to do it in, like I
Hmm.
have set for it, I'm a mess. I can't function. So yeah, so it helps to have that person that's there at all times that's looking, like can't flick him off. So he's there.
Yeah.
And then that trickles down to you.
Yeah, you are like the time management guru. If you don't have something done by a certain time, like, did you do your so and so yet? I'm like, no. Did you do your so and so yet? It's did it? No, I didn't do it. I'm gonna do it. Then what time you gonna do it?
That sounds awful. Am I that bad?
No, you're not bad. You're a good time management person. You're
Mm-hmm.
doing what you're supposed to do. I'm being dramatic. You're doing what you're supposed to do. It's just like, okay, I have two gazoos. One on listening. One's a girl, one's a boy, and one's a guy. Like, all right. But no, it's good. I have things to work on. And time management is one of them. And I'm gonna get I have more time now. So um I'm happy about that. So definitely. So number 10, they
Check
must
with
be a
9.
oh yeah, it was good. Check. Let me just check in the check
One
real
through
quick.
nine is checks.
Let me check
One
in the
through
Instagram
nine.
and see what's happening. Okay. Hey ladies, hi. I need one. Oh, okay. Value. Oh, I'm glad you're getting value. Yay. Good over there. Value. Get up over there. Look at Facebook and see what's happening
You have a
here.
whole lot going on in this chat. I don't know if you're able to. You probably can't
Oh,
see
I
that.
got I have my cut. We have our cousins in the house. Woo, woo. I think they're in Maryland. I think it's Maryland, Delaware. Okay, Delaware. Okay, so number
Because
10, they must be a role model. Did I say that already? Role model. Um,
no.
yeah, I think you do. You're a pretty good role model, sis. You do pretty good. Yeah, you have more podcasts than me, which is fine. You have a good number. You're consistent.
Okay, but
Yeah, you do well.
let's just stop. Let's just talk
No,
about.
no hate, no
No,
comparison.
no,
I'm
no,
just
no, no,
saying
no.
you're a
Yeah.
role model where I have to you're doing your time management. I gotta do better with that. You're better with be better than me than social media. I can work on that. So the things I need to do, you're doing.
Okay,
So
but you cannot
no,
compare.
but you
Don't
tell me,
compare.
hey, yeah, I do. No, I'm not shading. If you tell me, you need to do your posting,
Yeah.
you did yours. So okay, I'm doing what you're doing. So you can't tell me do something that you're not doing. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm just saying because I don't want the viewers to think that, and we say all the time, and I know what you're saying, but just for
Yeah.
clarification, let's just discuss this
Hmm.
that you never compare somebody else's middle with your beginning. So I know my sister, so I know that's
Hmm.
not what she's meaning, but it's coming across. So I just wanted to specify that's you're just doing a check and balance.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yesterday, you're like, did you do this? I already did that. I'm like, no, I didn't do that yet because I knew with the things that I was doing, I had till Wednesday morning, which I normally don't do
Hmm.
that. So there's been times like just yesterday where you've completed things before I did, but sometimes it's because you have to, flip your schedule around a little bit more
Yeah.
so, and that's fine to do that. So, I don't always get everything done. You'll get stuff done before me, But in all fairness, I work from home. So when you were working before your retirement, so happy retirement once again, you had
Praise the
to,
Lord.
yes, you had to leave your home, do things outside the home
Yeah,
besides work, and then fight traffic, do things to get back home. Where I utilize every second of my time
right.
in between, my breaks and whatnot, before work, after work, I didn't have to go anywhere. So that's
Yeah,
what I was able to accomplish. It's just a matter of time management, which I will
right.
be, okay, shameless plug, I will be doing a time management workshop for the month of end of September or October. So
Good.
move right along.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it like you. I'm just saying it says you must be a role model.
Mhm.
So your accountability partner must be doing something that you have to emulate. So it's like saying, okay, just like do what I do, not what I say. Pretty much.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That part. Number 11.
That was a check.
Good. They must have a positive outlook. Well, that's good. You don't want you don't want nobody negative Nelly and telling you want somebody positive. You're already lifing. You need somebody to help you be positive. And oh, you can do it. Come on, cheerleader. Hey,
You
hey.
can do it. Yes,
You
you
can
can. How about you? Whatever it goes.
you can do it. Yes, you can. Hey, that all of that part. Life's a
Okay.
struggle, so you need somebody to be positive and say you can do it and all that good stuff. Yes, that makes sense. You're positive. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Number
obviously,
5.
we're horrible
Huh?
cheerleaders, so I think we should leave the cheerleading alone for Sade and Brittany and Taylor.
Well, that's
The true
fine.
cheerleaders in the family.
But we can think positive thoughts. Tell them that give them positive motivation. You saw a positive scripture or a positive something positive song. Might have a bad day. Hey, I heard this song. Something just make them happy. You don't have to do cheerleading. Just something to break the
Mhm.
spirits, keep them positive. Number 12, they must match your energy. I know sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. I know I don't sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like having a day. I have to get my mind right. I'm like, oh, and yeah. So that
Mhm.
for me, that's one I have to. It depends, like, but better. But now my energy should be much better. Before my energy was, I didn't want to go
Yes.
to the place of occupation.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
we don't want to go someplace and you got to go. So oh man, yeah. So yeah. So it says they must match your energy. You don't want to be somebody that's
You're
down and
getting
depressed.
relatability. They're relating
Cheer
on
you
your
up.
time management.
Pardon me. What'd you say?
I'm sorry. They're relate. I'm just trying to read the chat because I know in this one it's going to disappear. So, I'm Vanna Black tonight for you. They're
Yeah, go
relating
ahead,
on
girl.
your
Do your
time
thing.
management. They're loving everything. Well, Coach Dawn, you have time to do and catch up now. You are doing a marvelous job. Thanks, Sonya, for that clarification. You're welcome. Those in community can objectify where those outside community may subjectively, both of you, your strength and special qualities. Um, yeah, they're loving the energy, and yeah, they love us. I love you guys. Those kind of
Good.
things. Okay.
That's nice.
Yes.
Yay. Number 13. They must celebrate wins with you. Ooh, I like that one.
Mhm.
Wins. Yes, wins. To say when you have a win, you want your accountability partner to celebrate with you. Otherwise, if there's no one joining you, this doesn't feel like a win. And then you'll be less motivated to put the hard work in the future. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So that was like this weekend was a win. We had fun. We
Mhm.
kind of mixed it all together. And we had fun meeting Mr. Race. That was
Yes.
kind of a win-win type of thing we did for ourselves, our accountability partners.
Mhm.
Um, so that we kind of combined that was a win. That was a great win. What do you think about that?
100%. And to add to that, we had a rule in place that was, in order to have fun, we have to get the work done.
Yeah.
So we made sure that the things that needed to be done,
Mm-hmm.
what you needed to accomplish by the time you left Strong Island,
Mm-hmm.
we checked those off, or we had whatever else for the last day that you were here. But we're like, okay, we're gonna go have fun. We got to get these things done
Yep.
first, because the worst thing for me is to know that I'm out in the streets having a good time, and in my mind the whole time I'm thinking, I have to hurry up back because I have to get ready for the podcast. I didn't do this, or I didn't do that, so that's how you're able to, that's just to celebrate the small win. You got this
Yep.
done, celebrate the win. Gain a couple pounds in the process, it's okay. Well, I feel like I did that too this weekend, but it's
Yeah, I
okay.
did. I got the scale today. Like, dang.
I can get on the scale. I
That's
ain't getting
okay.
on the scale.
That's okay. I get it off. We had that. Mitch took us to L.A. Treats. L.A. Treats, right?
LA sweet treats.
Treats. Yeah, that was a place where, oh my gosh, the cake was big chunks of cake, big chunks, massive. 2 days of cake eating, and I ate every single piece. I should have licked the plate, but I didn't do that.
Yeah, she sat right in front of me. I'm like, I want some too. So I made her get up and go get mine too. I was being accountable. I figured, like if she's going to get some more calories in the cake that we brought home, we couldn't finish while we were out because it was a large,
Big,
grandiose.
huge.
Shout out to LA Sweet
Sweets.
Treats, because
Hmm.
she was amazing. I didn't catch her name, but shout out to her. She came from behind the counter, took pictures with us,
Yep.
made us feel like the celebrities that we were looking at her as.
Hmm.
We had an amazing weekend. If you think about it, it started Thursday, from
True.
spending time with a relative to having dinner at the hibachi dinner, to
Hmm.
that was Thursday, to
Right.
Friday hanging out and doing things, to Saturday going to Harlem and
Hmm.
going to dinner, the Baylander,
Hmm.
to Sunday going to spend time with family,
The
going to have
Shinnecock
cookout,
Reservation.
getting closer to our culture or our history,
Hmm.
and then spending time with family and friends with the end of the summer barbecue.
Oh yeah.
And then Monday, spending time shopping and fellowshipping and coming back and doing our work all in the midst of all that.
Yep.
We had a heck of five,
And
5 days.
you forgot you had a class on Monday night.
Oh yeah, see, we did not play that. That's right.
Hmm.
That was another thing. I don't miss my classes because I might miss out on something that's being taught, and I don't want to have to watch the replay. I want to, and that's just me.
Hmm.
That's me because I have to keep myself accountable that way.
Hmm.
Because if I start veering off, I'm like, oh, I'll just catch it later. I'm gonna shop. It's hard to get back in that routine.
Yeah.
So yes, I was like, all right, we gotta go to the mall, we gotta go do this and this, have lunch and everything, and
Hmm.
etc. I have to be back at 6, and people know me. I don't care who you are, where you come from, I love you. But there's been times when there's people who wanted to hang out during those time frames. I'm like, I cannot do that.
Yep.
That's my non-negotiable.
She's not kidding. Yeah. So we did that, and what else we do? And then I had to get up 3:30 in the morning to catch my flight at 6 a.m. to go back to Jayville. Yes, that was exciting, but I did it to get
What
back.
time did you go to bed?
I think three. I think so. I had like about two. No, I had
No,
about
went to bed
two,
at almost 2 o'clock.
yeah, 2 o'clock. I had 2.5 hours of sleep to get up, but I made it on. It was okay. So
You got two
I have
hours.
puppy eyes. So I have
Hour.
puppy eyes, huh?
You got an hour.
Something like that. Two
Yeah.
hours, whatever. I got puffy eyes and my hair's puffy too. But guess what? I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm here. I'm here doing my thing with you guys. And
Mm-hmm.
we see 14. Number 14 is they must have a similar personality type. Interesting. Think about that. It says you want an accountability partner who has a similar process to yours. If you are slow and methodical, going with somebody who is impulsive and free flowing will create unnecessary friction. Hmm. You gotta think about that.
What was the beginning of that again? Read that again.
It says you want an accountability partner who has a similar process to yours. If
Okay.
you are slow and methodical, going with somebody who is impulsive and free flowing will create unnecessary friction.
Mm-hmm. That's a check, a fully, because that's some slip sliding, backpedaling.
So
There'll be
what?
all that going on.
So we think that we are what, free flowing, creative, because we're not slow and methodical. We're not
No,
that.
we have similar processes. So that's a check. That's a five.
Okay, cool.
No, yeah,
So 15 it says is optional, but we're gonna say 15. 15 is
optional.
you 15 says you should have similar goals. It says ideally you want an accountability partner whose goals are similar to yours. If you both want to get fit or build your own business, it will be easier to connect over these goals. Also, you can exchange know-hows. However, this is a nice to have, not a must. If in doubt, it's better to have somebody who's reliable but has different goals than with somebody who has the same goal but is not reliable. So basically, you want somebody who has the same goals as you and is reliable.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't have the same goals, they need to be reliable. So that is the 15 checklist. I can do it real quick again. The first one, the person has to be reliable. That's number one. Number two is they have to give it to you straight talk. Number three, communicate calmly with you. I'll give you the truth, but not angrily. Number four, they understand we need a break. Okay, we need a break. Number five, offer solutions. Number six, listen closely and remember key details. Number seven, somebody has similar ideas about the world. Number eight, someone who does not oppose your viewpoints. Number nine, someone who cheers you on when you're struggling. Number 10, someone who acts as a role model to you. Number 11, someone who facing challenges can give you, who faces challenges constructively instead of just giving up. Number 12, someone who's not an energy vampire, which means, if they are, let me see, what that means. Number 12 means, oh, they must match your energy. They got to match your energy. You don't want somebody who is not positive and you're positive and you're trying to, they can drain you from your energy, your positivity. Number 13, someone who wants to excited about your wins. 14, someone who's similar to you in temperament. And number 15, somebody who has similar goals as you. How did you do?
Check, 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 check. 75.
75 out of that 5 times 15. That's 75?
Yes.
15 times 70. Oh my gosh.
I
Okay.
got it going on, honey.
Yeah, you do. That's why you're my accountability partner.
And not that I'm bragging, boasting, but it's like when you want to be when you're someone's accountability partner, you have to be accountable. So for me, I have to stay accountable in order to keep you accountable, to hold you responsible, accountable. And I take pride in what I do, or I won't do it.
Well, that's true.
That's
I'm
the
glad
only
you do.
reason why I'm saying that. Now, if there's some other things that we ain't gonna do no points on some of the other things. But I'm just saying that, that's what accountability does. Do we butt heads at times? 100%. We're not sitting here listening to the Cleaver, Crosby's, Cosby.
Yeah, we don't that much though. We don't really do that much.
No, in the butt heads there'll be times when, all right, listen, I gotta go. And then
that's different.
No,
that's different.
Like
you get sleep. That's different. Because sometimes I'll be up late, guys. I'm a late person. I'm not a morning person. I rather stay up late. And sometimes I get in the groove at nighttime. My house is quiet, and I get in the groove. And Sonya has to go to sleep. I get it. And I said, okay, I'm done, Sonya. Wait a minute. And then
she tries to hold me.
No, I don't try to hold her nothing.
She does hold me.
No, I don't hold you. No, I don't hold a gun to your head. I don't do that.
Oh no, but you'll just say, "Oh, hold on. Okay, just 1 second. Let me just finish this." And then I happen to look at the clock again. It's 2 hours later.
That's true. But I don't hold you.
Told us to go to sleep. even though he's up late at night sometimes. But we'd be like, we're gonna get in trouble. He said, don't stay up late. And here you are posting, and now he sees the time that you're posting. Now
Yeah,
we're
maybe like
both
1 o'clock
gonna
in the
get in
morning.
trouble.
But see, I don't hold you. It's just that no, let me get it straight. I don't hold you count. No, I don't hold you. You are just a good listener. You're being a good accountability, but you are listening to me, and you stay until I finish, which is good. I'm not, and I'll be trying to, I get my groove, and I don't want to stop, which is fine. You hang in there like a troop. I'm not, I'm not saying negative. Sometimes I hear,
Yeah, I just like, all right, well, when
like Sonya,
I'm going to sleep, I mean, I can't help it. Because every time she knows I'm dozing off, like she doesn't hear anything, you hear her, Sonya, and I'm jumping up like this. I think you really do it on purpose. And
no,
then
I don't. I do not.
you
Because
make me
sometimes
laugh
you,
every time.
not no. I mean, but you try your best, to sister, hanging in. You a good sister. You truly try hard. I'm not saying anything bad.
Mhm.
So I
I
hear
was giving
this.
you grace. I was giving you
You,
God's riches at Christ's expense.
yep.
But however, now you're
Mm.
retired. So you've been really good at keeping yourself accountable. You'd be like, okay, I got to do this. Like when you were here, you were like, oh, I missed these days when you were doing, your morning
Mm-hmm.
routine. So I didn't say a word. I didn't even acknowledge you. I just let you sit there and keep reading what you were doing. So you were keeping your own self accountable. It's just that you weren't in a routine because of you had to go work outside of the home. But
Yeah.
now you're starting to build a routine, because we cannot be accountability partners and nobody's 5 o'clock in the morning when you be at that gym. Because my
No,
ex
I don't
said
expect you to be
your
it. I don't expect you to be
exercise
there. I don't
different.
expect that. I don't expect.
What
So I
time
have.
are you out there early in the morning? What time?
I try to shoot for like 7:30 for the gym. Sometimes I really want to shoot for 6 or 5:30, but I haven't got there yet.
Yeah. And but
I haven't
what
got there
about
yet.
that walk business? What time was that for the walks?
What do you mean?
When you say about walking with the group, what time in the morning did you
Oh,
do?
they meet. Oh, Black Girls Run meet 6 in the morning.
See, I
Yep.
could do that. I could do that, but the gym part is a
Well,
little tougher.
it's okay. We all have our how things we could do. But I
Yeah.
want to do said Jeremy said my grandson and I are accountability partners. Oh, that's so cute. That's
Yeah.
great. That's good. Accountability partner, grandson and grandma. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's beautiful. Those are communities says into those in community can objectify where those outside communities may justify most of y'all. Oh, your strengths and special quality. Oh, thank you, Mr. Smith. I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
they said LA's her name was Loretta from LA Sweets. That's her name.
Loretta. Okay. Shout
Yeah,
out to Loretta.
man. I'm glad I live in Harlem. I'll be fat. I'll be a round circle. I had to bypass that store. Oh, child, that was so good. Mm-mm-mm. I'll be a round circle.
Well, I already got your next trip planned when you come. I mean, the heck,
Oh, yeah, we're gonna
we
go
gonna
there.
stay
We're gonna
there. We already got a hotel for her.
mm-hmm.
We'll be right there. If Mitch is busy or he has to work, no issues. I know exactly how to
We
get
have
there.
the address now, so we're saying we'll forget you know
Mhm.
where at. So Sonia, so you got a 75. So let me see how Abel did on the chat. How did you guys do? Did you find the 15 qualities of a good accountability partner helpful? Were they valuable? How well did you do? Did you do well? Did you think you did okay? Let me know in the chat how you guys did. I want to know how you guys did in the chat. Let me know. I'm going to Instagram world first. See if I see anybody. Um, let's see. Oh, Miss Nettie says she a late bird too. She gotta get her coffee, keep her up. I understand.
What? I don't
Yes,
believe
she
that.
said I know that. So DC says I know the retiree is still yeah, I am transitioning. I am transitioning. It's a slow
Mhm.
process. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But I'd rather be transitioning than not be transitioning, John. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Listen, I got a year left, so
I'm just saying. I sometimes when you had enough, and then I had my
no, we were supposed to be accountable for a whole nother year.
look. I couldn't do it.
Okay.
I had these thoughts in my mind that was not positive. So you had these bad thoughts in your mind. You got to do what you got to do.
I hear
Yeah,
you.
you had bad thought. You had bad thoughts. You got to get them thoughts.
We're on social
Mm.
media right now, so we'll just keep quiet and keep it moving.
That's right. So I'm just gonna yes.
Hmm.
You have to just do what you have to do. So Sonia, you want to say anything else? Oh, first of all, I want to thank you for coming on and just having fun. You know how we do this. We just shoot the breeze. And tell everybody where they can find you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, first and foremost, is on Instagram under Always Destined for Greatness because, I have a desired quota. So, please, if you're going to follow me, if you're not already, please follow me on Instagram, Always Destined for Greatness. You could find me on Facebook under my government name, Sonya Simone Dungee, because I have a cousin with the same first and last name, different spelling. You can find me on YouTube under the Sonya Dungee podcast and TikTok under my name. Um, and you could find me every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Sonya Dungee podcast, which is on all three platforms.
Thank you. And as well for me, guys, please, we have the same thing. We have a quota we're trying to get with Instagram and my YouTube channel. I gotta build that up so we can, just um, reach out to the community and help those are in need. Our Father instilled a lot of qualities in us, service, and when He told me that His quality of life was going to be changing, that thing to me, that bell, ding 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 ding, just did something to me. It just changed me, and yeah. So um, quality of life is that's I never thought about that before. Really, when Tweet said that, how you just live life and just do your thing and work and just live life, and then he said quality of life. So I'm thinking about wow, that means that when you get older and you want to retire, you think about retiring and going on vacation and doing things you want to do, big
Mhm.
business, traveling, but you can do those things. But how is your health going to be? Can you walk and talk and move? Are you going to be in a wheelchair? Are you going to be living with your children because you need medical attention? So this is why I do what I do, to let people know, hey, while you can start moving their body, start eating proper, start getting that self care, because when you get older, if you don't take care of yourself, you're gonna be retiring all right, but you're not gonna be living the life that you want to be living in. You know, 'Cause my dad, when he retired, he had to go get a blood transfusion, or had to see if he needed one every 2 weeks. That was his quality of life. So you don't ever know what your life is gonna be like. So start taking care of yourself now, guys. Just start small changes. It doesn't take much. If you need help, guidance, I'm your girl, Coach D. You can hit me on Facebook, Dawn Allen, Facebook, Stay Sexy Wellness, IG, Stay Sexy Wellness, YouTube, The Coach Dawn Allen Podcast. We are here. And I'm going to be having a masterclass on September 13th. I'll give you details that should be September 13th, a Thursday at 7 p.m. I'll give you more details later. Look for it. So I want to say goodbye to everybody. So you don't stay on, don't get off. And thank you for joining me this evening. Um, Stay well and healthy. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And goodbye for now. Bye. See
Bye.
y'all.